How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here, and we are on the first episode of Season 2 for Chucky. I'm excited to get into this season, see how things will transpire for this season compared to Season 1, because I really freaking enjoyed the first season. It was really incredible, and I felt like, even though I did enjoy Cult of Chucky, don't get me wrong, I felt like the first season was a nice shot in the arm for the Chucky franchise. I felt like there were certain qualities that really made the Chucky franchise stand out that were really heavily utilized for Season 1. So it's going to be very exciting to see what's going to happen, especially with where we left off with the first season, especially with the truckload of Chucky dolls that are currently occupying Tiffany, that is currently occupying Andy, of course, and I'm assuming we're still going to see Jake, Devin, and Lexi, and the fact that Kyle is probably still in Hackensack. And this was very interesting that I thought about whilst I was making my copy, about the fact that I don't think anyone apart from obviously those in the know knew who was the one killing the people in the cinema. So I would say Hackensack is still pretty much open season in terms of Chucky to cause more shenanigans, really, especially to the trio, thinking that, okay, Chucky has gone for good. And of course, there is that teacher. I do desperately want her to be involved in, I guess being the adult of the children, because they're still going to be children. So, yeah, and obviously, with Lexi's mother surviving, she is definitely going to be a bit of a hindrance for Lexi. So, yeah. But, no, I'm excited to see where things are going to go for this season. So, why don't we get into the first episode of Season 2 for Chucky? Let's go.
Do I know you?
Uh-oh.
Get back in your boxes, all of you! Don't make me come back there!
She is fucking hot. Oh, get it.
Wow.
Chicks like that
They have a
need
type.
someone more.
What can you expect? Oh boy. Oh shh. Oh! Well, that was unexpected.
Andy.
Oh no.
Get him.
Andy got out right. Andy jumped out right.
Let's go, Batman, to the Batcave!
Oh.
On my way, Robin.
Oh,
Fell
that's
off
cute.
This time. Yeah, he seems okay. I wish I could say the same about Pam and Larry.
I'm just really worried that that kid's gonna get influenced by Chucky. Aww. You couldn't end without a kiss, could you?
Holy secret identity.
They're watching.
It's caused by childhood trauma.
I'm not afraid of clowns.
So that's what Brianna. Okay, that's what Brianna's
Guess.
fear of clouds
What
is
are you
called.
doing here all alone? Like, where are your parents, your friends?
They're dead.
Jeez.
Okay. Falling with bad guys tonight. It's time to go fight some crime.
And the citizens of Gotham will pay us in chocolate.
Sorry.
Yes.
Hello?
Is Tamara home?
Who?
Shit.
Tamara.
Think you have the wrong number.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it happens. No worries.
But now Chucky has his number.
Where are you?
Homophobic. I don't discriminate based on anyone's sexual preference. That's
Chucky and Ally once again.
And why the hell are you calling?
to make sure you're home.
Oh no. Like I said, paying homage to Scream.
No, I'll get it.
Batman needs his gadgets.
Gary, what are you supposed to be?
The ghost of Halloween past. Say hello to my friend.
Did Chucky really put on an accent there, like the ghost of Halloween
Could I please
past?
use your bathroom? It's an emergency.
No.
No.
Caroline, no. Look, she can't hear us. He muted us.
Maybe Lexi's out.
Oh, wait,
What are you doing here? Did my mother send you?
We got a report of a break-in. I'm gonna have a look around.
Yeah.
I should go.
Sit down.
Did the alarm go off?
No, someone called us. Do you know a Devin Evans?
Yeah, I do.
Little warning sign. Oh boy.
I think it was.
Officer, this is just a misunderstanding. My sister shouldn't be inviting strangers into the house no matter how bad they have to pee.
Oh boy.
Would you mind staying with us until my mother gets home? She'll be pissed off if you don't.
Just as a precaution,
Sure.
you know.
You can go.
Thanks.
She's just like wanting a bolt.
Exactly. I've always been able to read people, and I could tell from day one he was bad news.
He wasn't always like
Yeah,
that.
you're a really good judge of character.
He was the sweetest boy in the world.
That boy destroyed everything. Your father,
And you're an asshole.
very...
She's got a good guy doll, hasn't she?
This is Belle.
No, but it's close to Chucky,
Belle,
Tiffany.
they called her. Someone to take care of her. Would you like to take her home? Sure.
Not a good idea. Tiffany.
Good friend to you. Oh, I'm so proud of you, sweetheart.
Oh no. Oh no.
Press conference last year, she said,
Chucky told me to kill Mommy.
who is Chucky?
Thanks.
Oh, this guy's getting vulturous.
Remember?
She's only a kid.
Get out of my house.
We have it on tape.
Get out.
Yeah, you're being a complete dickhead. I mean, if I recall, you tried that shtick anyways with Chucky, and look what
You shouldn't be
happened
afraid,
there.
Caroline. Dolls are horrifying. Never trust any doll. They're all...
Google search.
Jake.
Got there in the end. Wow!
Therapist. I mean, our family therapist can't be in league with a supernaturally possessed doll, right?
Lexi?
No, but remember... Oh, no.
Shit, it's my mom.
Remember, Chucky was in the same building with the therapist as well, and look what happened to Bree. Oh. Okay, she's playing the long game then. Oh, yeah, this is why I was really, really worried, like something bad's gonna happen, but...
You seem weird.
You're weird.
Weird's not bad, hey!
Where are you going?
To the bathroom, is that okay with you?
She's really, really anxious.
Holy homemade bomb bat, girl.
No! No! No, 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 no!
Not that's the situation, Batman.
Okay, that's already getting old.
She's gonna blow us on the smithereens.
No, Gary, I won't let that happen, I promise. This isn't a game, okay? How'd you get here?
We Ubered. I've been Ubering
We
all over
Ubered.
Jersey today, same as you, Jake.
Chucky Ubered.
Now, I can just arrange to have myself picked up and delivered anywhere.
Is this series sponsoring
It is
Uber?
So convenient.
Don't do anything stupid, Chucky.
Chucky and Uber, who would have thought?
Two of me on that truck. I was gonna take over the world, and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
Yes!
And Andy. And that.
I am really, really worried about, like, Lexi this
What the
season.
fuck?
What about Andy?
Andy is dead.
No.
They're both. God, I love my job.
Oh, yes! Good on Devon! Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no! Oh, shit! Oh, no, not the kids!
Pain, greater.
Board in Burlington, along with the Archdiocese of Camden, they've had great success with cases like this. These kids are responsible for Gary's death. Yet I'm sure we all agree.
Oh my goodness.
It was a tragic accident.
This is absolute bullshit.
Boys, remember? Charles Lee Ray lived here when he was our age.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, you're gonna kind of get Chucky 3 flashbacks, aren't you? Great! Great! Great playground for Chucky, right? Great. 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 Well, I wasn't expecting season 2 to end there, really. Especially with what that kamikaze mission, I guess, that Chucky enacted on, because I guess that's the beauty of the gorge jump, I guess, with Andy, with the fact that there is an unknown amount of people who, or unknown amount of dolls that survived the crash. It's a case of it could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 12, it could be 18. Yeah, because there were 72, so yeah. And this kind of does pave the way for, like, what happens after the Chucky series. Because now there is that unknown factor on how many survived. Obviously, there's going to be some casualties, but we don't know if, like, half the dolls survived or whatever. So, interesting that they did that. But yeah, very interesting how they are setting things up with season 2, with them going to that school, of course, and I mean, it's giving me Chucky 3 vibes with where Andy was sent to, of course, after everything with the previous 2 movies. But yeah, I wasn't expecting things to end on that note, but here we are. You know what, though? I really feel like this episode should be called A Death in the Family. If you know, you know. Especially with the whole Batman, Robin... yeah, so... missed opportunity there, folks. Missed opportunity. But no, I was not expecting them to, well, A, kill off Gary, because I felt like, okay, well, I am sure Chucky's going to have new prey to pick on. And whereas, on a technicality he did, poor Gary didn't get to grow up. So, yeah, I was not expecting a death. Well, I wasn't expecting Gary to die completely whatsoever. So, off to a really, really dark start, aren't we? But this was all part of Chucky's plan as well. He wanted the tree. He doesn't want loose ends out there, does he? So, I mean, he's been so obsessed with Andy for eons. And now that he's found him again, it's, you know, he's just living the dream. So it's the same to be said with Jake, Devon, and Lexi, with the fact that they were meddling kids, to quote him. I really loved that Scooby-Doo reference. He's not going to leave the loose ends loose, really. So, yeah. But yeah, I was not expecting, yeah. I was not expecting poor Gary to die, so it is just a real shame because Gary was very wholesome, and there was that sad circumstance that his foster parents weren't really the greatest of the bunch. There was that disapproval seemingly with that's the notion that you got with the fact that there was that worried state in terms of Jake kissing Devon. Because of how they were watching. B, it was 6 months before Jake and Devon could see each other again. So, yeah. And now there's going to be a lot of resentment towards Jake because of the fact that he was, well, him, Lexi, and Devon were deemed responsible for the bomb. Although, yeah. Oh, Chucky played this really well, but even though he didn't get to kill the trio, he really got them into hot shit, and even hotter terrains, really, in regards to the fact that they've been sent to the same school that Charles seemingly resided at. So, yeah, and not just that, though, but we've got a special delivery. I don't think that's any PS5 or whatever to keep the trio occupied or whatever. So... he thinks it's a good guy doll, so... But like I said, this is the genius plan with the fact that there are an unknown number of survivors in terms of the good guy dolls. You can be very versatile in regards to how you, I guess, depict future Chucky additions, really, whether it be another movie, whether it be another season. I don't know if season 3 has been picked up yet, because I know season 2 is ongoing. I think it's on the final couple of episodes as of recording, so yeah. But like I said, unless something does happen along the season, it's an opportunity, really, to stretch things out with Chucky, because there is an unknown number of survivors, really. It's kind of like Doctor Who with I guess the timeless children. I know it's a very controversial subject, so I don't need to hear any comments or whatever, but the point is, you can really do anything in regards to filling in the gap between Joe Martin's Doctor and the first Doctor, really. So it's the same here with the good guy dolls. You can really utilize future films in regards to I don't know, a new kind of trilogy for the Chucky franchise. You can stretch things out in terms of the series. So yeah, but of course we need to know how many survived, really. So for all we know, only 2 could have died. So, which would have been, I doubt that's the case, obviously, but like I said, for all we know, if there is an unknown number of survivors of the incident, then that's really opportunistic for the writers, really. So, just saying. And obviously Andy didn't die. No way whatsoever. I mean, they even said they couldn't find a body, so, that's not really, that's not really revealing in terms of the fact that if Andy lived or died, right? There was a lot more ambiguity in regards to the explosion at the house, where they found bodies, etc., compared to the Gorge incident. If Andy wasn't, if there was no bodies there, if they couldn't find anything, and not just that though, but would be a pretty tame way to go, wouldn't it, for Andy? So, I mean, obviously there is the idea of, if I'm going to hell, you're all coming with me, but I don't know. I feel like, if you're going to get rid of Andy, there's going to be a lot more pizzazz to it. I don't know. So, yeah. So yeah, but no, I really loved exploring this episode. Obviously, there's been a bit of a time skip for the kids, and obviously they've been affected in their own ways. I have been really worried about Lexi, and I feel like that's still going to be a continuation whilst she's sent to this school, but obviously we saw how affected she was with the whole situation with Chucky, and obviously what happened to her father, how Chucky influenced Caroline, how she was a target, really. She was really, I would say, target number 1 in a sense. even though Chucky changed his gears to Jake when Jake refused to carry out his will, I don't know. I felt like Lexi was candidate number one in my opinion. So yeah, but like I said, I get why she has been trying to keep things suppressed in terms of what's been happening, as well as the fact that who's she going to speak to this about? Jake and Devon, they've moved away, and yeah, she's just fracturing really because of the fact that her mum is really supportive. So yeah, she really doesn't have anyone to speak to with all of the trauma she's been through. She's all alone in this, and with what she has been taken, this kind of puts her in a better place, really. But you do worry about the fact that this is going to be a very detrimental thing for her, that she is going to fall. So, like, not in terms of being the asshole that she was in the first half of season 1, but in terms of damaging herself and breaking, really. You just really worry about the fact that there's going to be that detrimental effect. So I am, like I said, I am really worried about Lexi. Like I said, this time last season I would not have said that, but she has evolved. But obviously, as I've said, you get to see the effects that what Chucky did has had on the kids, really. So, and it's really sad. So yeah, but yeah, I also really loved some of the homages. I don't know if that was a product placement in terms of the Uber thing, but it is very funny how you know, times have changed with Chucky, and you know, now it's ease for Chucky. You can just get an Uber, go to somewhere and be like, thank you, all that jazz. So that's it. Like, you could just get in the car. Uber driver doesn't, you know, pay attention to the fact that there's a sentient doll that's just hopped in the back. As long as he or she's getting paid, that's all well and good. And yeah, onwards and upwards. So that Uber call out was great, as well as the Scream homage as well. Like, I really loved the fact that you had Chucky call Jake, and with that, there was affirmation that he's got the right number. But there was that Scream homage with Ghostface. So yeah, we know what Chucky has been doing in the 6 months. He's been watching Scream. So great stuff to know. But yeah, I also have a really weird feeling about the therapist. I guess it was understandable after a very traumatic experience, especially with the fact that Caroline has this kind of fear with dolls after the whole Chucky debacle. You know, if she's the hack and sack therapist, then it makes sense to see her again. The fact she's got a Tiffany doll. I mean, you kind of had a feeling that the things would be would have, like, you kind of had a feeling that there would be that kind of reunion to potentially put Caroline in a more vulnerable place. But I don't know. I just have a really bad feeling, especially with the fact that she sent the kids to the school that Charles resided at. Something is up with the therapist. I don't know what. There is untold history there, but I'm sure something's up with the therapist. I mean, the Tiffany doll, yeah, I wasn't really sure what to make of that, given the fact that, well, they're going to go down the obvious route. They're not going to get some random porcelain doll you'll just find on eBay. It's going to be a good guy doll or whatever. But the facts, the nail in the coffin was definitely the school. Hey, how about this school that a certain serial killer went to, that these kids are definitely not traumatized at? Yeah, got my eyes on the bloody therapist whatsoever, so No, but it was a really, really great start with some very, very interesting directions that this season's definitely heading towards, especially with the fact that the trio, yeah, they're reunited, but now they're in a pretty sticky situation with the fact that they've been sent to that school, but of course you got the good guy doll that's just been delivered there, so great. So that's going to be fun. But no, I really, really enjoyed this opening episode of Season 2. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I will see you guys next time. Toodles!